Game 1 between Crazed Bob Ross and EUsolo4. So,
Radiant
first
team
bans
banned.
really quickly coming out there. Slark getting banned out, Sven getting banned out. A lot of nerfs to Sven in the most recent update.
Dire
The
team
new
banned.
meta doesn't favour Sven so highly, but Slark very much favoured in the new. Really good ban from Crazed Bob Ross. Ember Spirit as well. I kind of feel like EUsolo4 are targeting Crazed Bob Ross heroes. Um, I don't know. I've not seen them play before, but I suspect those are the reasoning behind. We're going to see a Quap ban out now as well.
Dire team
Crazed
pick.
Bob Ross, which is unfortunate because EUsolo have actually picked up Meepo first pick. Now, it's interesting to blow your cover so soon, and they will immediately
Dire team
respond
pick.
with support Earthshaker, which will cause Meepo some props, and Darkseer as
Radiant team
well.
pick.
Vac Wall combo as well as Iron Shell. This Meepo is not going to have a fun time if he does go into the safe lane. It does also explain the Sven ban and the Ember Spirit. Second
Dire
pickup for
team banned.
EUsolo4 will be Dazzle. It's a great support. Obviously, the Healing Wave is really good with Meepo's combo. The only issue is obviously you can only Shallow Grave one Meepo out of a potential
10
five.
seconds
So
remaining.
let's see, Meepo
5
mid
seconds remaining.
maybe. I think the Dazzle pickup that's got to be for Calvin, right?
Reserve time.
Interesting to
Radiant
ban
team
out
banned.
the Tide Hunter, but I suppose they already have an offlaner and also the Earthshaker support. Now, I
Dire
imagine
team banned.
they would be in different lanes, but that kind of opens up a
Radiant
lot of
team
potential
banned.
for Craze Bob Ross in the lineup with a jungler, possibly. Void getting banned out, trying to neutralize EUsolo's offlane potential there. And also Axe, he is a monster this current meta, this current patch. Very
10
destructive
seconds
force,
remaining.
so not surprised to see him being banned out. Huge change
5
from
seconds remaining.
6.86, etc., where Axe probably didn't really appear very often
Reserve time.
in the banning there.
Dire team pick.
AA getting banned out. Might we see a Wraith King, possibly? Maybe something else with a lot of hit points, like an Alchemist? Oh, okay. Well, the Alchemist is going to get
Radiant
picked
team
up
pick.
by Crazed Bob Ross. I suspect that will be a mid or safe lane. If it's Meepo mid, then Alchemist would be great against that. Solo going to
Dire team
respond with a
pick.
Vengeful Spirit pickup. Now that's all of their supports now picked up, which will allow the Crazed Bob Ross to focus their last ban on carry.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Reserve time.
There is the
Radiant team
Stealer.
pick.
So Life Stealer picked up there. Yeah, I mean that's going to be decent against the Meepo combo.
10
Be able to
seconds
deal with that
remaining.
quite effectively. Um, Also, Alchemist pretty greedy.
5
Darkseer can
seconds
solo
remaining.
all the off lane, so farm wise, they shouldn't be too troubled if Lifestealer was to go in the jungle. He could lane, of course. What are we gonna see? Maybe something strong for the off lane. Timber Chain, Timber Saw here is really strong for EUsolo4. Obviously, we've got 3 strength heroes: Alchemist, Earthshaker, Lifestealer. And yeah, a Timber Saw with maybe a Drow in the safe lane, or a Viper, or
Dire team
I guess a
banned.
Luna or Mirana as well would be options. Final ban then for Crazed Bob Ross. I guess they can focus.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Taking a little bit of time on this ban. Gonna go into overtime on the
Reserve
ban.
time.
Looking to ban out ranged carries, obviously. All of the bans from EUsolo, focusing on getting that Meepo fat, but
Radiant
Too-
team Radiant team pick.
too much. You got the Earthshaker, you got the Darkseer, you got the Alchemist Poison Acid Spray. This is not going to be a great game for Meepo. I mean, he might do okay, he might farm up a bit, but unless they can push super early, like at
10
30 minutes
seconds
before 30
remaining.
minutes, and I don't think they have the team to do it. It's not gonna work out.
5
So
seconds
last ban though,
remaining.
Clink's good, a good ranged carry getting taken out by Crazed Bob Ross. Pretty powerful with the pick-off ability
Reserve
as
time.
well. And Lion taken out by EUsolo4. I guess they are expecting another support. It's not going to be solo Earthshaker, they think. So will we see a jungler at all with a Lifestealer? Final pickup for EUsolo4. It's gotta be a ranged carry for the safe lane unless Meepo is gonna go up against the Ion Shell Earthshaker combo, and I just don't see that happening.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
There we go. Luna picked up
Dire
for the
team
safe lane
pick.
farmer for EUsolo4. It does give them the tower push and the high ground push that they were lacking. I'm not sure it's going to be enough with Meepo countered so hard. But I mean, it does give them the potential to win the game around
10
35
seconds
minutes,
remaining.
which is kind of where they want to be. But it's going to be a
5
brutal high ground
seconds
with
remaining.
the Earthshaker dunk and the Vac Wall combo, the Acid Spray.
Reserve time.
Final pick for Crazed Bob Ross. Is it going to be a support? Are they going to maybe pick up something for the jungle? Already have Lifestealer, but Enigma is still in the pool. Legion. It's going to be an extra support. They're going to take the Disruptor. Probably going to run a 3-1-1 with Disruptor, Alchemist, Earthshaker. That is going to ensure Chacha's early farm, and we'll see how that affects. Obviously, super farmed Alchemist. He can ags everyone in there. Just a brief interlude while we have some disconnections. Items wise, no items picked up yet. There we go, reconnections, everyone's reconnected. So if we have a little look at the teams here, we've got Calvin actually on the bench here. Dare will go on to the Meepo, One More Nevermore will pop on to the Timbersaw, Positive Mental Attitude on the Luna, and Hamster on the Dazzle there. Yeah. I mean, Meanwhile, on the Dire side, we've got Dry on the off lane, the off lane Dark Seer. We've got Chatya on the Alchemist, Godhand on the Lifestealer, Blackburn on the Earthshaker, and Vayne on the Disruptor. So, just waiting for the pause to resume so that CBR can pick up their last hero there. 64 commands for the I fucking hate techies. Surely You Shall Not Pass should be fucking caught. Or has it been ironic? But I fucking hate techies. 64 commands, well played. It's quite a new one as well. International 2015, so it's only been around for a year. Okay, so item breakdown. We have a smoke actually on Blackburn. I don't know how early we'll see that getting played out, and it does kind of look like no Quelling Blade or Iron Talon for Godhand. He's got a salve and some tangos. Chacha with the naked I wonder what is going on here. Naked Culling Blade.
30 seconds to battle.
So it looks like Dare will be heading into the mid with the Meepo. Dare with I think quite a few games on Meepo, so no real surprises there. Beautiful warding here. We've got an Obs ward and a Sentry ward blocking out the two camps, and shooting Dry will be able to get his early levels, which is kind of key so that you can pick up 2 sets of Iron Shells. Alchemist picks up a Bounty Rune. They're going to be delighted with that, and the bottom Bounty Rune goes to Luna. Now, the change to Bounty Runes, initial Bounty Runes, they no longer give XP when you pick them up, just gold. And it looks like both the safe lane farmers, new meta buys, safe lane farmers will pick up the initial runes there. So last hits, we got a Lifestealer mid, guys. Not the worst idea actually against this Meepo, given the fact that Meepo can. Given the fact that Meepo's damage potential could be so high so early, having the damage immunity probably quite useful. Earthshaker double stacking the camp there. That'll make his pool back very good, and probably cause Timbersaw a few issues in regards to his farm. Safe Lane Alchemist and Lifestealer getting the better ends of the deal. Meepo and Luna not too far behind. A lot of denies already on Luna, so the off lanes certainly not having the rosiest time. Timbersaw with only 1 last hit, and Darkseer now with 2, which he's picked up with the Ion Shell. Got high ground ward here. Interesting placement, but it will give him vision across the river. Oh, we're gonna give it a go, but the rage is instant, and Lifestealer even not gonna be too fussed about that. There's the poof, but it's out of range to do any damage. Followed up by the open wounds, gonna slow down the Meepo. Are not going to be enough to secure the kill just yet, but I mean, I imagine we'll see rotations 4 minutes or so, and we'll see what happens round about then. Timber Saw with 5 stacks, only 1 HP per stack at the moment, but still an incredible with a tango, 12 HP per second regen. Not, I mean, he's still taking a lot of damage. There's no Timber Chain, so he won't get out of there without eating another tree. No Quelling Blade, so, well, you wouldn't really want one, I guess. Well, that's the Soul Ring now finished up for the Darkseer. That's going to give him a decent mana pool. Not too bad, level 2 with the Soul Ring. It will allow him to spam out Iron Shells.
First blood.
Hamster going to go ahead and pick up the kill on the Darkseer. A little bit overconfident, I guess, with his Soul Ring. Meanwhile, in mid, Earthshaker looking to set up on Meepo here. He has blown his cover, so the Meepo is aware that he's there. I don't know, it's still daylight, right? You kind of want to wait till first night for your rotation. Just means that they've got less vision. Generally they're in a worse situation if things aren't going well for them in the lane. And great de-warding here though, I have to say. Sentry wards have gone down and they've cleared out those camps completely. I dream to dream of supports as quick reacting as this. And Luna having the space now with that early kill on the Darkseer, it's just made him a little bit more cautious, and it is allowing the Luna to last hit on par with the mid of and the safe lane. But I mean, elsewhere on the map, if we look at Meepo, he only has 7 last hits. He's not getting the farm. This creep wave is so well controlled. I mean, versus that Lifestealer's 23 last hits already. Definitely getting the better end of the deal. Looking for a poison onto dry. We have Ion Shell up. Oh, that's a lot of harass damage to take for one last hit. Will regen a little bit, you know, with the Soul Ring. Oh, mini bounty link courier.
Bottom is missing.
They are now with his level 6. Still only 2 meepos. Disruptor picks up the kill on Timbersaw at top. Basically just triple whammy. They used Kinetic Storm, Alchemist Stun, Fissure, Glimpse, Acid Spray. I mean, yeah. They got there was a 400 gold change and 285 XP, so I mean not the worst death in the world, and not first blood, so gonna at least be well, not content, but you know, mollified by that, I guess. And God Hand farming away nicely here in the mid. 31 last hits, Alchemist on 30. Luna dropping behind, but an astonishing 20 denies on Luna. 21 denies on the Luna. 22. Yeah, this Darkseer is getting starved. Obviously he can't just run up, stack the hard camp, and then use Iron Shells to mess with it. Timber trying to get a piece of this action. The big camp triple stacked, and you know, looking to get some gold and XP out of this. I'm not sure if Dire have made a bit of a mistake there, just letting him have such access to the camp. But yeah, might as well get him to do all the damage. Looks like we're going to see a TP out by Earthshaker. He's going to cancel it, and they're going to go in on the Timber chain. The Timber saw even. He missed the Timber, and there's the glimpse back, and now he will get out of the stack. Smoke up from, I think it was Disruptor. It did catch the Alchemist, who
Dire's
isn't busy at the
middle
moment,
tower
but
is
his
under
smoke
attack.
will get popped by the high ground vision of the Timbersaw, and Timbersaw now looking to get out of here. There is a nice little rotation round from Meepo, Dazzle and Venge though. They're going to go in on Blackburn and he will fall. The party ring's in place, it's going to hold 4 of the heroes back. Are they able to get any more? Going to get a Z ward here. Just improving the life of the Timbersaw. Just gonna ward it up so that, or at least D-ward, so that he doesn't get ganked so easily when he is trying to farm that camp. Timbersaw though finding level 5, and Alchemist though, I guess farm wise, I mean Luna did not leave the lane there, she went elsewhere. No, she stayed in safe lane, so Meepo left the lane though, and oh, there goes the Luna, positive mental attitude, Earthshaker picking her up in the bottom lane, just with too much damage. It looks like there was nearly a kill on the Darkseer, and they weren't expecting the Earthshaker. Disruptor continuing to harass the Timbersaw, but Timbersaw obviously, he likes a little bit of harass from low damage enemies because it will build up his regeneration charges. More low level harass onto the Timbersaw. Chatya though happily farming away, 44 last hits now. Timber Chain's good, but he will get caught now by the stun. There's the party ring as well, but Timber Chain out. And it does show, I mean it really shows the versatility of the Timbersaw off lane. Just he has so much mobility, and I mean the regen as well is a factor. I mean he only has 1 point in reactive armor, but he doesn't have to worry about regen items early on, that's for sure. Positive mental attitude, having a little bit of problems with the Ion Shell creeps, but has in fact now picked up the Morbid Mask, which will allow just basically regen on right clicking creeps. Pushes the lane a little bit depending on how aggressively you do it, but it does keep your HP up here. Timbersaw sitting on 14 charges, going to use those charges to quickly regen and be able to get back into EXP range. This ward here is going to be giving them information if the Timber decides to go forward, and the D ward from EUsolo number 4 being effectively countered by that ward. Have a little look at the net worth, see where we're at with that. It looks like Alchemist leading the charge with 5k net worth, and Lifestealer with 4.3k. I mean, well ahead of the Luna Meepo Timbersaw combo. But I mean, the bright side is Darkseer is beneath all 3 of them. He's not that far behind though. But certainly the zoning out Timber getting slightly better end of the deal, with able to capitalise on some of those last hits from the jungle creep. I expect that's why he's slightly ahead. If we have a little look and see
Dire's middle tower is
wow,
under
look at this
attack.
graph, guys. It's up and down. I mean, it's so close to the you know, to being 0 difference. So we only have 500 XP difference, 750 now. So close that any creep kill is going to mess with it at the moment. And a kill, got a kill there from both Timber, both Earthshaker and Dazzle do go down, and that's going to take a brunt of the. Yeah, their net worth is going to drop by 1,000, but they do have a 3k advantage, and those would be the guys at the bottom of the net worth, so not big kills. But Chacha in trouble now. They are going to go in on him. Calvin going to take the brunt of his retaliation. There is a shallow grave on him, but he's not TPing, he's running for it. The Asus Grave's probably going to catch him here, if not the right hit. No, he gets out Earthshaker, finishes him off with the totem. Now Alchemist's going to be next. Sorry, Alchemist's going to take Hamster down next, and Timbersaw having the
Dire's
Timber
middle
Chain out
tower
of
is
trouble
under
once
attack.
again. I don't suppose he's going to be too bothered. I mean, they basically traded even in the last 4 or 5 minutes there. And I mean, if we have a look at the fight recap, a total maybe 1,000 gold swing, and for the basically restored the situation to where it was at before before that kicked off. I'm imagining it curbed that XP.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Double ion shell waves coming now, the way of positive mental attitude, and
Dark light.
not causing too many issues actually. Has enough damage to quickly deal with them. It's a shame there's no Drow on this team. I think Drow plus Luna is a really great combo, but it does leave you lacking when it comes to decent stands. Obviously Drow's silence is aimable, so there's that, I guess.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tower push beginning now. We got Meepo in behind. I mean, this tower goes down for sure. They are going to
Dire's
use the fortify.
structures
They
are
will get it back
fortified.
pretty much straight up, and they are TPing in for a bit of a fight here. Earthshaker's in the
Dire's
neighborhood.
bottom tower is
The
fallen.
ult from Luna goes out though, and Dry gonna get burned down. The safe word popped on. Shallow Grave popped onto positive mental attitude a little bit early, but she's gonna pick up the double kill from it. So yeah, well played. Solo number 4 going into pole position as far as kills are concerned at this point. Luna's going to finish up her magic
Radiant's
wand and
middle
then
tower
maybe
is
pick
under
up
attack.
a Yasha, it seems. I don't know. Well, I mean, the Fusel Blade would be pretty good, I think, for kiting Darkseer, Alchemist.
Shadow wave.
But I think it'll be Yasha. It's the normal build, Manta style, or Sans and Yasha. Sans and Yasha and Manta Albert.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Chat, you're getting absolutely blown up. Timbersaw with the amazing timber chain comes flying across the map and takes like, I don't know, 70% of his health.
Dazzle.
And with a combination of Calvin as damage aura. And
Dire's
Dazzle
top tower
attack.
is under attack.
1,220
Dire's
damage
structures
done.
are
Still
fortified.
managed to return 724 damage even while he was stunned throughout that. But a great pickup for EUsolo number 4. And yeah, I mean, allowing them
Dire's
to push
top
into
tower
that top
is
tower.
under
Mid
attack.
tower in a little bit
Dire's
of trouble,
top
but
tower
it's still
has
got
fallen.
plenty of health. I don't imagine Dry being able to solo push this, but he's gonna have some help now.
Radiant
Here comes
structures
Godhand.
are
Calvin's
fortified.
TP'd in, but the party ring is deployed instantly, keeping him in place, stopping him from throwing out that wave. Rotations from Dare and Dazzle now. We can see it's a lovely couple of wards there, just giving them vision of the high ground and who's TPing in, etc. And fighting during the day as well, pushing towers during the day and picking people off at night. That's generally the way that you want to be playing it, so... So, Tranquil's finished up for Calvin. Interesting boot choice for the
Dire's
bench
middle
there.
tower is under attack.
TPs on
Dire's
Dare.
structures
Got
are
the
fortified.
start of an Axe as well with that Fit Booster. Fit Booster on EUsolo number 4's One More and Evermore. It looks like he'll build a Bloodstone. He does have the Soul Ring, point booster. He has the arcane orb
Dire's
in the
middle
boots,
tower
so
has
he basically
fallen.
just needs 1,100 gold
Radiant's
for that.
bottom tower is under
so
attack.
Dare might build. Not sure what he's going to build. Looks like Hamster though will pick up a pipe or an aether lens.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Positive mental attitude. Still working on the Yasha there. Oh, Blink Dagger picked up for the Earthshaker though. 17
Radiant's
point,
top tower is under attack.
4-1 on the clock. No boots and a wand. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, it's
Radiant's
absolutely
top
necessary.
tower has fallen.
Dry though picks up the Arcane Orb and the Soul Ring, and also it looks like he's going to finish up the mech into Guardian Grease, Chacha, Solar Crest, and Armlet, as well as Soul Ring. Interesting choices as far as Soul Rings are concerned in this game. God Hand looks like he's going to just go straight into a Sand. She's also got Phase Boots, so I mean, I give someone an extra slow. I don't think it pierces BKB
Dire's
anymore,
bottom tower is
but it
under
gives him the
attack.
extra slow, which will allow his chase potential. Hamster getting left behind here. Here's the Echo Dunk. Not going to be too effective, but they will get the kills off with the actual initiation. Not sure Hamster gets away here. Surely we see a surge, oh my, and a blink forward from the Earthshaker. He doesn't have mana for anything but stun. The first stun will go in, Earthshaker will walk up and then use his stun. Shallow Grave is up, but Hamster gonna manage to TP out. Gonna manage to TP out on 1 hit point, while the collective efforts of the Dire are in vain due to like no stuns being left at all. And he will pick up an Aether Lens on the Dazzle now.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So this bottom tower is going to
Dire's
fall
top
for
tower
sure.
is under Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Luna going down to the creep with the creep deny, and a big fight going on here, and the Timbersaw picking off the Dazzle, Disruptor even. Nice wardage from the Dire side though, giving them great information about the movements of the Radiant team. They know the Meepo wants the jungle as well, and basically those wards allow them to react if they so choose whenever he does go in there. So Ags picked up for the Meepo. That's one more Meepo to deal with, and Chacha gonna jump in. Bloodstone finished up on Evermore.
Dazzle!
Amulet. It looks like the totem's going to go the way of the Darkseer as well. I mean, XP for golds on the offlane. I guess that's a good idea. Alchemist with the self-stun. It's not going to cause him any real issues though. Meepo already backed and is already pushing another wave. "21 minutes in." Let's have a quick look at the net worth, XP graphs, etc. 3.5k XP.
Dire's middle
advantage.
tower is under attack.
And it's pretty much zero as far as net worth is concerned. The Alchemist really keeping them in the game. And his farm, yeah, 3k ahead. Basically, the Alchemist counteracting the effort of the Radiant team for now. Let's see a big push at top. Chacha building up the last hits. Oh, maybe an acid spray would have been a better idea. Meepo manages to take out the
Dire's
disruptor.
top
God
tower
hand
is
now
under attack.
going on to the single dare. Here comes a blink in though from Chacha. Going to immediately take out the Vengeful Spirit, but Luna going to respond with the ult.
Dire's top tower
And
is under attack.
gonna get 2 kills before the Dark Seer's wall finishes them off. They were kind of trapped right in the middle of it, and the acid spray. They didn't want to be there, and yeah, they're gonna lose 2 heroes there. But Positive Mental Attitude was able to back off, and they were able to pick up the tower. So I mean, 4 kills for a Meepo and a Venge, and getting a tower as well. That's pretty fucking legit. Gonna get a pause here. PC issues apparently. I guess while we're waiting, have a little look and see people's levels, etc. So, oh, that'll do it. We got level 16 Meepo, level 12 Timber, level 12 Luna, level 8 Venge, level 9 Dazzle. Now obviously Meepo levels faster than other heroes, but still we could say he's about level 14 in regular XP terms. Darkseer level 11, Alchemist level 13, Lifestealer level 13, Earthshaker level 8, Disruptor level 6, but he does have the ult, and that is kind of what's important. He will maybe get an Axe from the Alchemist, depending on how farm goes. Looks like PMA is actually going to go ahead and pick up the Sanj and Yash as opposed to the Manta style. I think Manta for the early push is probably a better choice. I'm not sure why they picked up the HPs there. So just going to call in the infamous 3154 executive order, and we'll get this game back under underway. Rotate to mid now. Creep Wave's in a decent position for a push bottom lane. Creep Wave is going to need pushed out, but I suppose Meepo could get that when he respawns. He won't respawn for 34 seconds though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Damage, no, it's down. So I mean, I think the Meepo response should be
Dire's
sufficient.
middle tower is under attack.
PMA going to push the tower in now. I think they can.
Dire's structures are fortified.
There is a fortify used.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's going to buy them enough time on the Dire side. I think they're going to back off, basically. I don't know about that. I think basically
Regeneration
have hung around, but then that's me, and I'd be dead right now as they've responded in strength. There were blink daggers available, etc. They could have come forward much quicker. So yeah, good call on the back. Scan being used. The jungle at the top here. Blackburn gonna have a go, but Timbersaw with the epic suicide from the Bloodstone, able to dodge out of the consequences there.
Radiant's middle
And,
tower
he'll
is
be
under
joining
attack.
us immediately.
Radiant
because of the
structures
charges
are
that were in
fortified.
that thing. And we've got a smoke up, and it looks like we might be going for Roshan. There's double damage there as well, which will make it even more of a
double damage.
temptation. Double damage on positive mental attitude. This rush should go down fairly quickly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
.5k on the Alchemist now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Aegis on Luna. No mana style though, unfortunately. Ults up for both teams. All ults up for both teams. Gonna try for dry. Could try for dry. But he's going to just surge out of there. Meanwhile, Timbersaw fighting it off with the Lifestealer. Lifestealer going to back out of that confrontation. He's worried about what else is hanging around. And solo push from Meepo to the top lane once more. So, 4-man Dire mid. $25 in. Let's have a look and see where the charts are at. Still a 5.5k lead for EUsolo number 14. And
Dazzle.
1k net worth decreased there. Alchemist continues to farm. Oh, the blink forward and hamster just blowing up. Lifestealer able to secure the kill, though Alchemist only gets assist gold. And but I mean, why not farm on your Lifestealer? Kills fairly evenly distributed as well as assists across the different across the teams and the roles. Main carries both with 4 each and 2 assists.
The cavalry has arrived.
So sorry, 3 assists on the Timber. The net worth, I expect to see. Well, Meepo actually sitting on the most gold at the moment, so Alchemist just bought something expensive. BKB was it? Going to be difficult to stop this Alchemist now that he has a BKB up. He can literally just run and pop his ult and start laying the smack down. But I mean, he's going to need to get some damage items as well. Get me honor or something to deal with people. Not really, it's been a problem so far. He says as Meepo picks up the kill on the Dark Seer. Oh, and it looks like Calvin going to get caught out by the party ring. The swap out though, not going to be enough to save him. But yeah, good attempt. No Force Staff yet or Blink, so no way out once the swap was taking place. Then on the position 6 Disruptor, he's doing pretty well though to make things happen. He does have a Bracer for HP, Value Bracer, and Ring of Regen, but nothing else for poor
Dazzle.
Bear with me 2 seconds. Going to catch the Dazzlite here. So Godhand wasn't this. Safe word comes out, Charlotte Drave comes out, but I don't think it saves him. Oh, the swap from the Venge will though. Party Ring keeps him in place and he's going to get glimpsed back, but here comes Luna with the ult and she's going to pick up 2 kills off the back of that. No, Godhand just going to get away, but going to hopefully, walking through the wall there. Her illusions will be doing
Dire's
significant
bottom
damage.
tower is under
Timbersaw taking the brunt of that damage, but looking for more here. Chacha's TP'd in with the stun, and now Positive Mental Attitude's going to blow that Aegis. I don't think they can get out here. Venge isn't up for another 14 seconds, and just going to have to face the music and die. Timbersaw with the savior throw of the chakra, but it's not enough, and now it's going to give him away, but he should be able to get away with the Timbersaw, the Timber Chain. But look, there is the callback. The fuck? Yeah, he gets called back, glimpsed back, and then commits suicide. So Meepo finishes up the E-Blade. I wonder how key that item will turn out to be. Godhand gonna bottle the Arcane Rune. Still Phase Boots and Sanjin Yash on Godhand. Calvin looks like he's gonna build Vlads, yep. E-Blade finished up on Dare, as I said. XP wise, 7,500 for EUsolo number 4, but if you notice, there has been a dip after that fight in the mid there, and this net worth sort of showing a similar pattern. It's up and down, much more stable looking though than the other graph due to the Alchemist's influence. Basically, even when EUsolo number 4 are ahead, they don't get too far ahead. And wow, 666 gold for the Alchemist there on that rune. One rune, 666 gold. That seems fair and balanced. Backing up to do a little bit of shopping. Looks like he will go for a Mjolnir. I think he can pretty much purchase it. What did he have? 2,700. So he bought the Hyperstone. And yeah, it looks like we're going to see a Mjolnir on the Alchemist. There now he is. Scouting around up top there while leaving his meepos in the lane, presumably for safety. This one meepo though is going to get caught out. There's 3 of them in the jungle here. The Timbersaw is going to go in. Hopefully he'll take the focus of the damage. Disruptor going to get spotted out, but it looks like they're going to try wrap round on the easy kill of the Dark Seer. He is kind of bottom of the core's net worth group at the moment, so not a big pickup here. But I mean, any pickup I suppose is good. I mean, Luna's joining the fray now, but Dry just going to TP out, and all of that movement wasted by the Radiant team. I guess they could push this lane, but they'd be far better served pushing out mid for now. Another Tome of Knowledge being picked up, this time for Disruptor. Lifestealer going to bottle up a regen rune, and it looks like he's almost got himself an AC finished up as well. Chacha almost with enough money now to finish up the Mjolnir outright. He's going to pick up a Maelstrom, I guess, on the recipe. Doesn't look like he's saving for buyback at the moment, which could prove to be costly, but it's Alk, so I mean you expect he's going to be able to pick that up again pretty quickly. Tome of Knowledge for Vengeful Spirit, I guess you could use it. Probably still pretty low level on Calvin there. Yeah, Meepo's still maintaining the level lead with level 21, Alchemist on 18, Lifestealer on 17, 2 level 16s for the cores of EUsolo number 4, and Venge way down there on level 11. Actually, all the supports sitting on level 11, so I mean everyone's doing fairly okay, I think. And they are going to go in on one more Nevermore. There are 4 heroes here, and this could be a repeat of the situation from up top, but this time Glimpse is going to pay a factor. No, you're not going to Timber Chain away the same way as you did before. In goes the Feasted Timbersaw manages to pick off Dry before going down to Alchemist. If you're going to die, you might as well get something out of it. And meanwhile, the push on mid lane was going strong as that distraction ran through there.
Generation. Let me shake your hand. Does it?
So 35 minutes in, tied scores 14 to 14. Alchemist getting the better end of the stick though, as far as that goes down. If we look at the net worth now, 21.5k on the Alchemist, level 22. I mean, if you look at the levels, it's level 22 for the Meep. So, bit of a rotation to the bottom rune. Looks like they might be trying for a Roshan. And we'll see how that plays out. People moving up the lane. Everyone's aware though, so
Gift from the
definitely
goddess.
gonna be contested. That's a spray to check out. No one in there. He activates the stun before he blinks. And he will stun himself out under Roshan, but no one's there to capitalize on it just yet. Smoke now from the supports. Gonna see the Earthshaker now. Earthshaker gonna get caught at the back end of this. And they're gonna get more than they bargained for. Here comes Dota with the ult, and Timbersaw gonna go ahead and blow himself up. And Venge gonna take the
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower
Hamster not
has
gonna get out
fallen.
this time. Gonna get stunned down and blown up by all four heroes.
Dire's
Gonna
middle
try
tower
for
is
Roshan,
under
but
attack.
meanwhile, Meepo pushing in mid tower. Got an instant TP from
Dire's
both
middle
Disruptor
tower
and
has fallen.
Darkseer, and those are bad news for Meepo. He's just gonna leave. It's unfortunate he wasn't able to get any of the racks down, and it looks like they're gonna trade Roshan just for that one tier 3 tower.
Roshan has fallen to the
7.5k
dire.
XP lead, and only a 1.5k gold lead for EUsolo4. The Alchemist really the one causing them the problems here, like I say, able to keep on top of the net worth there. Lifestealer starting to tail off a little bit as far as his net worth's concerned, but very powerful hero, so has the Aegis now as well. Alchemist also pretty damn farmed. The Mjolnir's up, the Solar Crest is up, Blink Dagger, BKB still with full 10 seconds, and the Armlet of Murdigan. Looks like he's going to try for an NKB now. Wonder what he'll swap out for that. The Armlet maybe? Or the Armlet, I guess. It's interesting, he's not axed himself for the extra stats. Not sure anyone's been given an axe actually. No ags at all on the team of Dire side. Oh, in chat, yeah, gonna have to pop that BKB. There's 3 here, but here comes Dry with the back wall. Gonna catch out the Luna, and not able to find anyone though. Gonna try and back up now. There's a glimpse back, and Luna gonna get caught on her own. Surely she gets blown up. Quickly taken out of action by Alchemist, and now moving on to the Timbersaw. But Timbersaw just gonna timber chain away. He needs to find a little bit of space. Lifestealer is right behind him. And they push on
Dire's top
into
tower
the
is under
supports
attack.
here. Calvin gonna go down. Hamster gonna go down. An easy triple kill for Chacha.
Dire's
People
top
with
tower
the skill
has
push
fallen.
once again, but here comes that Echo Slam. Lifestealer gets the kill, but it was just a quadruple combo of alts, and even Darkseer was on his way. There's no way he was getting anything out of that. I'm not sure it was worth it. He does have buyback, 80-second respawn timer though. Going to be able to get a lot done. 4 heroes down for EUsolo number 4. Crazed Bob Ross moving on the offensive now. Timbersaw, the sole defender. Dazzle up in 1. Venge up in 1. He just reclaimed in 2 minutes. If they're going to make a move, they're going to need to do it soon. Roche up in 4. And Chatty are going to get targeted once again. He does pop the BKB and he's going to go back in. The stun is good. It finds positive mental attitude at the back of the pack. All 3 heroes
Radiant's
now moving
courier
in
has been
retreat.
killed.
I'm not sure that's the best idea. Possibly stunning them would have been a better idea. Timbersaw going to get out though. Glimpse back, and Timbersaw actually going to fall before Nico gets back up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
48
Radiant
seconds
structures
for
are
the Timbersaw.
fortified.
His Bloodstone running out of charges as far as bringing him back quickly. He's only got 2 left on it. Unfortunate side effect of dying. So mid tower going to go
Radiant's
down.
middle tower is
There's
fallen.
no fortify for the Radiant, so I mean we're going to see more here now as well. Boom, swap out, Hamster gets swapped in though, and he's going to go down.
Talk about overreacting.
Only Nico and
Radiant's
Luna
middle tower has
left.
fallen.
Mid tower,
Radiant's
goes
middle
down.
barracks are under
But
Radiant's
Drax
middle
is
barracks
falling in no
has
time
fallen.
at all. 2-3 seconds of hitting, and Alchemist already
Radiant's
TPing.
middle barracks has fallen.
Going to try and take on the Meepo at top here.
What surge is this?
Meepo looking to push bomb tower, but he will find the Darkseer and presumably the Earthshaker. No, it's going to be Disruptor. Difficult for him to push into that. I think it's all down to the next team fight, but Crazed Bob Ross look to be in a hell of a position at the moment. Yeah, they lost their mid tower, but they managed to take racks from the Radiant, and they're in, despite the way the towers are sitting at the moment, they've got better map control, better opportunity to press in here. Not too great on the ward front for either team. Not surprising for the Radiant after they were just beaten back so heavily. But I mean the Dire team had pretty much free reign, so I'd expect to see more than 2 wards offering vision. But perhaps they feel they just don't need it. Just casually gonna push in behind the Arc. As long as Arc doesn't go down.
Illusion.
An illusion rune picked up by Arc. Maybe draw out some of the alts here if he sends them in cautiously. Calvin gonna spot out one of them now. Thinking about, yeah, he's gonna realize the illusions. Tanky
Radiant's
ass
bottom
illusions though,
tower
I
is
have to
under
say.
attack.
Oh, and look at that swing, 15k XP swing, 14k gold swing. Wait, wait, what? That was actually, So, the death train is real. Chacha just going to blink forward. Already 3 heroes down. If you look at the buyback status, there is buyback for Meepo. There's no buyback for Luna or Timbersaw does have buyback, but he needs to use it sooner rather
Radiant's
than later. He's
middle
going to leave
tower
it
is
to later.
under
Mid
attack.
tower is going to suffer. Tier 4 going to go down.
Radiant's
And,
middle tower has fallen.
No sweat at all. The ult comes up. Timbersaw buys back, but it's too
Radiant's
little,
middle
too
tower
late. We're
has
going to see
fallen.
them going in now. There's the blink forward by Alchemist. He's going to manage to get yet another kill onto Timbersaw. No, he doesn't quite make it, and there's no glitch to follow up. Meepo going to get absolutely torn apart by the Disruptor ult. No ags on Disruptor. Alchemist
Radiant's ancient is under attack. attack.
still regenerating, and at the back the creep are making short work of Ancient, and so is God Hand. He's going to go in on God Hand now. God Hand goes down, there's no Aegis that's been reclaimed, but Ancient falls. And yeah, Crazed Bob Ross take game 1 in this best of 2 set. Unlucky EUsolo number 4, they just missed their window, and things got a little bit out of hand.